Do you want to secure your future? Interested in making profitable investments with minimal risk? Well then, boy, do I have a plan for you. Hey there, fellow YouTubers. You're watching Luxury Sensei. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the 5 most important reasons you should invest in Tesla stocks, because honestly, there are too many. But first, do invest in us, just as we invest in our videos, and hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can instantly be notified the moment another video is uploaded. Before we begin our countdown, let's talk a bit about Tesla itself. You honestly need to be living under a rock if you don't know about Tesla. But do not worry, meager rock dwellers. I shall guide you through into the 21st century and enlighten you about Tesla and the great Elon Musk. Well, simply put, Tesla is an automobile manufacturer, and Elon Musk is, well, its founder, owner, and CEO. We all know Musk for his funky personality and his wacky ideas, but he is, of course, a really smart and ingenious individual. As for Tesla, the cars it makes are solely electric-powered, and its other areas of operations also revolve around eco-friendly endeavors such as clean energy resources. Although the company was founded in 2003, infrastructural developments and research time took up a couple of years. However, in 2008, it unveiled its first production car, the Roadster, and the automobile industry has never been the same again. With a 393 kilometer per charge range and its plunge from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.7 seconds, the car was revolutionary. Long story short, Tesla has been very successful in its operations and has then had a series of developments. Each development systematically contributed to increasing the value of the company's overall wealth. The company extended operations and turned from Tesla Motors Inc. to Tesla Inc. in 2017, including batteries and solar power equipment in its products alongside electric vehicles. The upwards generated revenue in 2019 went up to over $24.5 billion. The company is currently estimated to be over $500 billion as of 2020. Subsequently, stock prices have, on average, gone up and yielded handsome profits. When it went public in 2010, stock prices were a mere $17 per share, and now it's over $630. So if you're an investor in 2020, Tesla might just be a good option when you're considering stock investments. So, having taken a trip back in history to see all the necessary prerequisite information, let's begin our countdown. Sit back and take notes, couch potato. SpaceX and Tesla have the same owner. Okay, you might think that these are two completely different companies. How exactly is this supposed to help? Well, don't worry, it adds up, I promise you. Basically, Elon Musk owns both the companies and is the brains behind the leadership decisions too, right? So he has access to both the company's pools of resources, which includes manpower. This allows for greater sharing of knowledge to be possible between the two. What this does is that it allows innovation to flow freely between the two companies. Engineers that work for SpaceX likely share their knowledge and expertise with developers in Tesla. Given Tesla's innovative approach and the emphasis on technological superiority that it boasts about its cars, its products are likely to be better technologically than most others in the market. Following up on that, Elon Musk has admitted that he has taken techniques employed by SpaceX and applied them to the car business. With SpaceX spacecraft launches becoming more frequent, the world has eyes on Musk. A lot of people commend his efforts in revolutionizing both the cars and space industries. Thus, people have a very high regard for both Tesla and SpaceX. This, backed by more and more innovations brought about through the information sharing ordeal between the two, will likely bring about better and more advanced Tesla products. With this constant competitive advantage, Tesla will probably continue staying ahead of its game, and profits are almost guaranteed. Customer loyalty. Tesla has one of the highest customer satisfaction rates of all car manufacturers in the world. Ahead by 7 percentage points of its next nearest competitor, on average, 91% of Tesla owners expressed high satisfaction with their purchases and said that they would definitely rebuy the same vehicle or that they would buy from Tesla again in the future. We can't be too sure, though, but there are reasons to believe that Tesla has a strong and loyal customer base. Of course, the company has many cool features to offer in most of its automobiles. Customers are often left stunned by the technological innovation that goes into making a Tesla vehicle. There are other less obvious reasons too. However, a large number of Tesla customers are environmental enthusiasts. With global warming becoming a growing concern with each passing day, larger and larger portions of the population are increasingly becoming aware. Hence, for many, buying an electric vehicle is the perfect transport option in lieu of reducing carbon emissions. For that, we all know who leads the industry. With a dedication solely towards making clean and environment-friendly automobiles, Tesla has achieved somewhat of a specialty, and everyone knows their products can be trusted. This makes sure sales are always on the rise, and hence stock prices also generally move in a parallel direction. That's news for anyone who wants to make a safe investment. Enhanced customer journey. Buying a Tesla is a relatively simple ordeal. With its revolutionary idea of distribution, Tesla is not only increasing its reputation by reconfiguring the technological and technical aspects of the automobile industry, it's reshaping the way the market functions. It has a larger control over the overall customer experience. This may seem like somewhat of a loose link, but trust me, it can very likely be a long and unpleasant experience when you go to buy a car. That is why Tesla has also decided to cut the middleman. Tesla sells its cars directly to customers. This not only allows it to better control the customer journey and add to the experience value along the way, but also allows them to have a better insight into what customers want. When talking about increasing sales, this can be a huge competitive advantage, and companies are likely to be more successful if they use such methods. It has Elon Musk. Well, we've already touched the idea of Elon Musk being a crazy genius. If the 21st century were to have a humorous mad scientist, that guy would be it. This is a major reason the company has seen a lot of progress that it has. The guy is innovative, and to have innovative leadership is really important for any company. However, innovation is not the only reason Musk is a factor for stock investors to consider. The man has a huge cult-like following of over 36 million people on Twitter. This greatly plays into Tesla's advantage as the company is frequently afforded free media coverage, meaning there are lesser marketing costs compared to other automobile manufacturers. This cut in marketing costs really spikes up profits, good news for any interested investors. Also, Musk continues to become a more prominent figure among newer generations. Being the face of the company, this plays into Tesla's advantage and adds to its worth. Stocks are going up, and the buying frenzy will only help. You may have heard by a few disheartened critics who don't know any better that Tesla stocks are a hollow investment and that the buying frenzy is only due to a fear of missing out on the big plunge. Haters gonna hate. Well, jokes aside, this isn't entirely correct. Numbers have so far proven to be supportive of the contrary, and stock prices have gone up drastically over the years. I told you how they went from $17 to over $630. Well, there's news. Trends indicate further increase on the horizon. What's more is, the fear of missing out is exactly why you need to buy these stocks now. With people constantly growing anxious and wanting to be a part of this price plunge, stocks are constantly in demand. This means if you buy these stocks as we speak, you will likely see a price increase. If you have doubts about the long run, short-term investment is almost certain to yield a profit. So hurry on now and buy them stocks. So that's all for today. Hope you liked the video, and if you did, press the like button. If you have any feedback regarding this video, please comment down below. If you are new to this channel, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Till then, see ya!